Hi, I'm Crystal Searle with Remax Ambassadors. We serve the greater Chattanooga area, and this presentation is going to be on how to sell a home. These are kind of the key important things to the selling process. Price is definitely number one. Presentation of your home, how your home looks to buyers. Accessibility, are you able to show your home frequently? Timing, marketing and advertising, negotiating, and fixing things that are wrong. We're going to go through each of these in this presentation. The first and most important thing about selling your home is setting the correct price. Buyers will only pay what they think the home is worth. It doesn't matter how much you think the home is worth. If the buyers do not think it's worth that much, then they're not going to come and even see your home. If it's priced too high, it will sit on the market, which makes it look bad. The first week on the market is the most critical. So if you do not have your home priced right in the beginning, it's going to hurt you in the long run. The longer your home sits on the market, the less desirable it is. So that means that the longer it sits on the market, you're going to get those buyers that love to lowball and think that they can come in with a much lower offer than you want. So it's really important to have it priced right in the beginning so you're not kind of getting those vultures in the end. Don't price your home too high, but also don't price it too low. You need to give yourself some wiggle room because we have to understand that buyers love deals. So buyers are going to most likely make an offer that is less than asking price. So you kind of have to have that barrier already in there, understanding that you're going to get maybe 10 grand less than you have it currently on the market. The only way it's not like that is when we see these hypermarkets, which we saw recently where there was very low supply of homes and great demand. So that is usually when you have the multiple offer situation, but most markets are not like that. And most normal markets, they do offer a little bit less than asking. The next most important thing when selling your home is definitely the presentation of your home. Even if your home is 50 plus years old, buyers still like the thought of having something new. So the home needs to have a clean and fresh look about it. So basically the key word is clean here. We need to declutter your home. All the little knickknacks and things that make you personally that you like might need to go. So anything that you can live without for 3 months, let's go ahead and box that up because, hey, you're looking to move anyways. So you can hide them in plastic tubs. You can go ahead and box them up. We can put that either in the attic, garage, or basement in areas where it wouldn't matter as much. Definitely take down family photos because you want the buyers to envision themselves in the home and not you. Having the home look as much as you can like a model home for showings is the best. And that means everything clean, decluttered, having like a nice Scentsy scent out, and calming music could help too at times. Using professional photography is a must because they can get those angles that just normal people using their phone camera usually can't get. So remember, the photos that you have on the internet are the buyer's first impression of your home, and that's what's going to bring them into the home. So we definitely want to make sure that you have professional photography done and then having your home fresh and clean looking for those showings. The next thing that's the most important is accessibility. So if no one can see your home, then the chances of it selling are very slim. Buyers are usually not going to buy a home that they haven't seen, even if it's just being used for a vacation home. Anything that you purchase, you most likely want to see it. So we have to be flexible with the showings. Allow all parts of your home to be shown, so we can't have any secret rooms where you don't want them going into, because that's just going to off-put the buyers thinking you have something to hide and they're not going to be interested. You also have to understand that you may only have an hour notice These might be buyers that are coming in from out of town and just have a day to look, and they happen to drive by and notice your house was for sale and really wanted to see it. And if you're trying to reschedule with them for another day, then that's a missed opportunity because they were only in town for that one day and they're going to pick someone else's house that they were able to see. I know it makes things very inconvenient. It is a really hard way to live. You are most likely going to have to do this for a month up to a couple months, but it's crucial that you allow buyers into your home. You're going to have to live on a whim, knowing that you could get a call at any minute. So that's why it's really important to have your house in showing condition at all times. If you have little kids, then you need to get used to quickly putting away their stuff, having them put away stuffed animals, any clutter. Even if you're shoving it under the bed, that is better than having it out on the floor, because you want this opportunity to show your home. That way we can get your home sold. Timing also comes into play at times. The first week on the market is the most crucial. Everyone likes new options. That's when your listing will get shared the most by realtors and people looking on Zillow and realtor.com. Certain times of the year, it is known for higher sales time. Obviously, the summer is one of them. Kids are out of school, so it makes it easier for people to move. That doesn't always affect the sale, but it can. Winter, especially right now here in January, is usually the slowest month of the year. Obviously, as we've seen, interest rates can affect how many home buyers are in the market. And then sometimes supply and demand, and of course, our economy can affect the market. Sometimes this is out of your control. You need to move. We can't always, have the perfect timing, but if you're more flexible, then kind of think of that timing when you're putting your home on the market. A sweet spot really is March and April. As we are approaching the summer, sometimes people want to go ahead and purchase the home. That way they can move into it right as summer begins. So I notice that's a good sweet spot. Obviously, the summer itself, October, November. November is really good because then you're going to have people kind of move around Christmas break. So that could be a great time to put your home on the market as well. Marketing and advertising is really important too. You might have some of those old school realtors that kind of just list your home on the MLS, and nowadays that's just not enough. We can do so much more than that and get it seen in front of so many more people using social media. We can create advertising campaigns on social media. We can have live home tours on social media. We use Facebook Marketplace. Basically, what you want to do is utilize every single social media platform as possible to get it in front of as many people as possible. So marketing and advertising, especially with social media, is very crucial nowadays if you want your home to sell quickly. Another thing that's important is being able to negotiate. You guys have to understand that buyers want a deal. Buyers will submit lower offers unless we're in that hyper market. Just be aware of that you're most likely going to get a lower offer for your home. But you can always make a counter offer. And I feel like this is where people don't always understand. They might get an offer and maybe be a little offended and don't want to take it, but I would at least try making a counter offer. And this can go back and forth as much as you like. You are the seller, you are in charge of the transaction, but know that you can counter offers if it's not quite what you want. Buyers will ask things during inspection period, so that is another renegotiating period. If they have an inspection contingency, just know in the back of your head that they might ask for some concessions, money to help pay for some of the things. They might want you to fix some of the things, or they might ask for you to lower the price because some things came up during inspection. So always keep that in the back of your head that they're probably going to do that during the inspection period. price at your home again to have that wiggle room for these negotiations. And the first offer is usually one of the better ones. I mean, unless it's just incredibly low, just keep in mind that the first offers that you get are usually better, because the longer your house sits on the market, the more those vultures are going to be waiting, and they're going to make even lower offers than you want. And something else we need to think about is fixing things that are wrong with your home. Most buyers request inspection contingency, which is their right. If something major comes up on inspections and buyer's not willing to purchase, you might need to consider fixing the issue. I mean, I understand that it stinks that you're trying to move. You don't want to do anything to this house. You're about to leave. But if it's kind of hindering the deal, then it might be something that you need to consider fixing. If you know of an issue up front, then you might want to get it fixed before listing your home. Buyers do not really like to buy things as is. And I know sometimes people love to put that in the listing that this home is as is. If you do decide to do it as is, you have to understand that there's going to be some negotiating during the inspection period, and you have to understand that your price is going to have to reflect your as is. Because if there are some major issues wrong with the home, then buyers are not going to want to pay top dollar for the home. So you kind of have to factor that in. If you're not willing to fix the home, then you're going to probably most likely have to significantly lower the price of the home, or kind of help the buyer out and fix these things yourself. So this was just some brief overview of some things and tips that will help you sell your home. There's a lot more detail to this, obviously, but if you have any questions, I would love to answer them. My email is my name, crystalsearle@gmail.com. My phone number is 423-677-4516. And again, I serve the greater Chattanooga area. I am licensed in both Tennessee and Georgia. And here are some people that can help. Here are some people that I've worked with, some lenders. David at Lender One is really good. Richard Guerrero with Summit Funding. If you're interested in purchasing land, Holly Graham at TVFCU does land loans. Lodestar Home Inspections. I've worked with Steve before. Rick Jackson is also a really good home inspector. He kind of goes a little bit further out. So if you're trying to purchase something further away from the greater Chattanooga area, he'd be willing to go out. And then we love to use the Title Co. with Ashley. She is a title company here in the Chattanooga area. I hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you for listening to my presentation. And again, if you need help selling your home here in the Chattanooga area, I would love to help you.